Hi, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, and where am I coming from? Well, I'm coming from Margate, Florida, and we are doing a Chevy ZR2, and we're doing the Undercover Ultra Flex on that truck. Now, before we get started, take the time, hit that like button, get it out of the way. You know you're gonna like the video. Might as well get it done right now, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it a whole lot. By the way, the product I'm gonna show you, I'll put a link of that on the bottom of the YouTube video. So if you wanna say how much does that weigh or how much it costs, whatever it is, click on it. It shows you all the information you need to know. Or call us. Just as easy. That being said, come on over here. We have, again, this is a ZR2 Colorado Chevy here, and this is the Undercover Ultra Flex. Now this is a nice matte finish. It is a low profile. See if it sits here in the bed. Super, super clean. A really nice looking cover. I tell you, I've been doing a lot of these, and they're so well made. They have a 5-year manufacturer warranty. Now, because we installed this, that 5-year goes to 10. Now, this also has a 400-pound weight capacity. Now, when I refer to weight capacity, I am referring to a evenly distributed weight. So keep that in mind. You don't want Uncle Louie dancing in the middle with 400 pounds. So let's go here. Of course, they have the automatic lock, but I am prepared for all that stuff. So let's go. There you go. Now, a couple things I want to show you about this. This cover, I know some covers just have the unlock on the driver's side. This does have an unlock on passenger side and driver's side. I'll go ahead and pull this down here. And again, you got a dual lock system, one in each side, as you can see. So, and this does have your dual seal here, if you see where my thumb is here. And that does a really nice job of fitting around the tailgate and keeping most of the water out there. I mean, they're not waterproof, they're not submarines, but this does a very good job of keeping Mother Nature out of the bed. Now, one thing you probably notice right now before I fold it down, this has a bed rug on here. And the bed rug does a lot of things. First of all, it looks really nice. It gives it more of a premium look. It also helps with moderate the temperature in the bed. Now, if you're not sure what I'm referring to, we're here in Florida, and the bed can get super hot, and a lot of covers are a single piece of metal, and the heat just goes right through that metal into the bed. Now, this one here has a metal on top, metal on the bottom, insulation in the middle, and on top of that, a bed rug on the bottom. So it's 4 layers. Those 4 layers do a great job at keeping the heat from going through there. Now, if you live up north, that's probably not a big deal, but living in Florida, it's a big deal. Now, let's say you leave it open and it gets rained on. Well, this actual bed rug is not even a bed rug. What I mean by that, it's a synthetic plastic material. Now, my hand says, hey, this is a rug, but in reality, it's plastic. So why is that better? Well, it holds up better, first of all. Second of all, it can get wet. It's the same stuff they use in life preservers for boats and stuff like that. It's designed to get wet. It doesn't get hurt if it gets wet, which is nice. So let's go ahead and open this up again. Now, you can drive with it like this. So basically, I go around here. Now, if you notice, there's 2 of these. And let's see if I can get it in there. Let's see. There we go. And I do recommend using 2 if you're driving. It wasn't loosened up, so you do have to adjust it. It's hard to do with one hand, but yeah, that's why. Go ahead, you can see mine. But now you can drive down the highway with this as long as these are secured. Now, when they're not in use, you just push this here, and there's a little clip there. It's going to hold this in place for you, which is going to be right there, so it doesn't go anywhere. Nice little setup. Now, of course, Undercover's claim to fame is it's a 3-fold cover. Now, if you're not familiar with the term, when you hear trifold covers, you think of they're going to fold 3 times. No, a trifold just referring to the panels. There's a lot of trifolds. If not, most trifolds are 2-fold. That means it stops right here, does not open up beyond that. This one has the actual 3rd fold, so it goes all the way up. Now, what's nice about this, it does have probably one of my favorite sit-ups here. Now, there's 2 of these. For the video, I'm only doing 1. This locks and unlocks really, really smooth, very easy. I mean, I have other covers I sell, and sometimes this to get on and off, it can be a little tricky. Not on this one. Now, if you look over here, you see a little tube here. There's one on both sides. That is part of the drainage system that comes with this. So if water was to get past the seal on the cover, which is along the side here, instead of going into the bed, it catches it here and it's drained out right there. Now, the hole that we're using is a factory hole. We did not have to make a new hole over here. That was already there. Thank you for General Motors for doing that, by the way. And it just looks nice and clean, no new holes. The drainage system goes in there. Everything works really well. Another another really nice feature, when this is up, that means you have something big in the bed, right? So if you driving down the road and someone cuts you off, you slam on your brakes and everything comes flying forward, this will protect your rear window here. So, and that's important because if you have your family in the back seat, you don't want anything breaking and hurting them. Plus, it's very expensive to fix that on top of that. So this will act as a headache rack. As you know, a lot of commercial vehicles have this little protector for the rear window. So when this is up, this will protect the rear window. So it's a nice little feature. Now again, to open and close it, super easy. I pushed the little button right here. I'm just gonna come here, lock it in place. I do not need to slam this. You just close it normal. Gravity will do its own thing here. Super easy. By the way, I do like the little storage unit they're putting in the tailgates. We didn't do it. All in all, it looks good. It functions good. It's very strong. Great warranty. One of the better values out there. And again, I love the Bedrock. I like the 4-layer. I like the 5-year warranty. And of course, since we installed this, we're an authorized real truck dealer, and we qualify for doubling the warranty on this. That's right. So from a 5-year, it goes to 10. It's very good warranty. You might not even keep this vehicle 10 years, but it's nice to know this cover will be protected from the manufacturer for 10 years. Now, we also put a 1-year labor guarantee on what we do. So we cover our install for an entire year, and they cover all the parts for 10 years. Really good warranty. Again, if you don't live here in Florida, we can ship this anywhere in the country. So we've been shipping Hawaii, Alaska, California, Texas. Thank you, Texas, by the way. You're buying a ton of stuff from us. Boy, do we really appreciate it. And Puerto Rico, man, you're stepping up too. We've been selling a lot of stuff to Puerto Rico. So, man, I love shipping this stuff all over the country. Actually, this month is normally that 40% of our business is online. We just hit 50% of business. That's like we're selling a ton of stuff to you guys out there in the United States. So we really appreciate that. Now, if you live near the store, come here, let us put it on. We do a great job. We double that warranty. You can't go wrong. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories, and this is a review of the Undercover Ultra Flex on a Chevy Colorado. I was going to say Silverado. Colorado. Of course, it has the ZR2 package. Very nice. And don't forget, hit that like button. I know I mentioned in the beginning, but I really want you to hit it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.